In level 4, you'll be finding the average rate of change of a curve. This is a super important level 4 skill that's going to come back all year, and it's very important for calculus. So make sure you learn this one. And I don't think it's incredibly hard as long as you can remember that the average rate of change means slope. So basically what you're doing when you find the average rate of change of a curve is you're finding the slope of the secant line for that curve. So if you have some graph, this is just a random graph, and you wanted to find the average rate of change over a certain interval from one point to another, you're finding the slope of a straight line between those 2 points. So you would take the 2 points, the x1, y1, and x2, y2, and you would find the slope of the line between the 2 points. Now, in this specific example, the average rate of change for f of x equals x squared on the interval -3 to -1. Remember that an interval is 2 x values, so this is basically your x1 and your x2. But we need the y values that go with those x's so that we have 2 points and we can find the slope between those 2 points. To get the y values, we can plug the x values into the function. So if I wanted to know the y value that went with -3, I would find f of -3, and I plug -3 into x squared, and we get 9. So my first point is -3, 9. And then for my second point, I plug -1, that other x value, into the same function. Oops. -1 squared is +1, and so we get the point -1, 1. And now we just find the slope between these 2 points using the slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we get 9 minus 1 over -3 minus -1, which gives us 8 over -2, which is -4, and that would be the average rate of change. And if you think about what this would look like on a graph, the parabola for f of x equals x squared looks like this. And if you, the interval -3 to -1, oops, -1, those are the x values. This would be the point -3, 9. This would be the point -1, 1. And we're finding the slope of the straight line between those 2 points, which we call a secant line. And that does look like it would have about a slope of -4. So our answer for the average rate of change is -4.